Should we start with Strictly? Because I know this is almost like your mastermind topic, isn't it?
Yes.
It's your favourite.
Thank you. Right, you know me already, right? Week 3, movies night. Grab your popcorn because guess what? I'm giving it 5 stars.
Okay.
It was such a delight to watch. And if you had to do a review of Movie Week on Strictly Come Dancing, it would just say, pirates. Yes. So we had Johannes and John. So this is John Waite, who won Bake Off. Maybe he didn't win, actually, but he won Bake Off. And same-sex coupling. People were concerned that there wouldn't be much chemistry. Well, last night proved that there was certainly chemistry. So Craig Revel Horwood, I'm not going to even use my own words, I'm going to use his. He said it was seriously hot. And it was. So I implored you last week to watch Judy Love on YouTube. This week, get searching for Johannes and John, Pirates of the Caribbean, because it was exceptional. I think I'm still cooling down.
He's usually the grumpy one, isn't he? For him to say that is high praise indeed.
And he was grumpy last night, as always. There were some low scores. Dan Walker's not getting on very well.
Aww.
And his face suggests he's not that happy about it either.
Is that the TV presenter, Dan Walker?
Yeah, BBC Dan Walker.
Oh, okay.
So, you know when people win at the Oscars and they have to do their, like, well done, and they can normally act quite well. Dan Walker's really struggling to keep his face looking jolly.
His poker face.
Yeah, he needs to work on his poker face, I think. Another standout moment was Rose Ayling-Ellis, who I mentioned last week as well. So she's the first deaf contestant, and she took on Titanic. Last danced by Anne Widdecombe.
Oh, right. And last improvement by any chance?
Yeah.
Well, I think they were equally graceful and beautiful. But Rose absolutely smashed it. And Craig Revel Horwood, I keep bringing him up, but I always go with his criticism. I think he's got good points. And because she's deaf, she uses the a lip reader, and he said she was amazing.
Oh, nice. I like it. I might adopt that.
Marvellous. So that's Strictly Come Dancing. What about Daniel?
Oh, and actually, I need to tell you one more thing about Strictly.
Yeah, go on, one more, go on.
Robert Webb last week, very serious. This week, he went back to his comedic roots, because let's not forget, he won Let's Dance for Comic Relief. So he's a funny guy, you know, we've seen Peep Show. And last night, David Mitchell was there to support him from the audience. And we're loving David Mitchell's Twitter
Mark and Jeremy.
Exactly, back together, which is just what we all want, really, isn't it?
David Mitchell's the best, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah, awesome.
But no Gordon Ramsay last night. Tilly Ramsay didn't have a very good night.
Oh, dear.
She didn't.
She needs her dad back.
But I think so. But I'm quite happy he wasn't there, because I feel like if he was there, he might have had a word.
Oh, right.
But that's Strictly.
OK, yes, let's talk about Adele, because, of course, we were teasing this last weekend. You said she'd gone all Banksy on us. And, of course, she has done what we thought she was going to do and release this new album.
Yes, and not only is the album on its way, so the single is Easy on Me, and it comes out on Friday the 15th of October, and she's done her first interview in 5 years. So I know this happened on Thursday, but I just implore everyone to go and read that Vogue interview, because it's just absolutely...
And she looks amazing.
So many bits are so interesting. Yeah, she looks amazing. What she's saying is so interesting. The way she described divorce as she knew she had to dismantle the family in the pursuit of her own happiness.
Yeah, controversial, I think. I think that's really controversial,
isn't it?
Interesting, yeah.
But also a bit of a truth bomb there, makes you think about it in a different way. And last night she was on Instagram Live, right? We never see Adele. She's notoriously private.
Right, okay.
Come up on Instagram Live, like shouting to her dogs, like talking about whatever.
Being real.
Being real, but in a genuinely cool way.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Yeah.
And then Alicia Keys was like one of the first in the comments, like, oh my God, Adele's on Instagram Live. And then Rylan Clark was underneath, like, oh my God, Alicia Keys is on Adele's Instagram. So it was just like this absolute cacophony of celebrity, and it was fabulous, and we loved it.
Multiple OMGs.
It was multiple OMGs.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. Obviously, he's been in the headlines because he's got a new Bond film out, but he's also done something very, very nice indeed.
OK, so just any excuse to talk about Daniel Craig, to be quite honest, because I absolutely love him. So he has, just out of the goodness of his heart, given £10,000 to 3 dads who are doing a 300-mile trek from Manchester to Norfolk to raise money for a suicide prevention charity, Papyrus. Each one of the dads sadly lost each of their daughters to suicide. And Daniel Craig is supporting them on their mission to raise awareness of mental health and raise money for a really and indisputably important cause.
Am I the only one, and tell me if I am, that thinks 10K? I mean, he's James Bond. Could do a bit more? No.
Isabel,
so sorry.
I literally thought the same. I know.
I'm glad it's not just.
I kind of did.
10K, James Bond.
Yeah, and when I was telling somebody on the way here, they thought it was 100 grand.
Yeah.
I know that's terrible, but I have a Daniel Craig story because when I was a fledgling reporter, I'd literally been in the job for 2 weeks, and I did the Skyfall premiere. And it got to my turn and I was like shaking, nervous, and I had this big fur coat on and I messed up my question.
Aww.
And I said, oh, you've been Bond, and I can't even remember how many times. I said like 5 times. And he was like, it's actually 2. Yeah. And then he whispered in my ear, would you like to do it again?
Oh.
And that, Isabel, that never happens, does it?
He's a good egg. No, it's
He's
like,
thoughtful.
Yeah.
He's being thoughtful.
He's just a nice guy. I just think he's got a real genuine... Oh, we have loads of nice people on this list today, haven't we?
Yeah, who else?
Well, who else have we got? Well, have you...
Squid Game, I don't feel like I'm their target audience, but it's everywhere, everyone's talking about it, so tell us what it is.
So Squid Game is the most watched show in Netflix history.
Have you watched it?
Now, I'm going to be honest.
It's a bit weird.
I'm planning to go home and watch it because I haven't had time, because I'm basically all ensconced in Strictly Come Dancing. But I just wanted to bring it up because I feel like the viewers are going to need to see Squid Game. It's taking over the world. Everyone's talking about it. Every time you get in an Uber, the driver's going to be talking about Squid Game. So I just implore everyone to go check it out. It's Korean. It's kind of sounds quite terrifying, actually. It's basically like being paid to do. It's a death race, essentially. It sounds not like Strictly Come Dancing, let's just say. So it's the inverse of something jolly like Strictly Come Dancing, but everybody's loving it at the moment.
It's gone viral, hasn't it? But I have no idea what it is. Amy Nickell, really good to
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Amy. Good to have Amy on the